Hi, Peggy's daughter. How are you? My name is Louise with Your Style Jewelry. I'm going to try to show you, I'm going to do two of these for you as slow as I can do them to show you how I turn it and make that little hoop. And before I do that, I'm going to explain to you these, okay, which I can't live without. These are the pliers I use, okay? I'm going to try to go on the dark a little bit. This here, I'm going to bring this down. Okay, this here is your smaller part of your pliers, and then it goes small and then it veers out to a little bit of a larger. So when you make your circle, you can go small, middle to larger hoop. It depends how big you want your little hoop to be. Okay, and then right in here is the flat part of the pliers. The flat part of the pliers I use to move around. Let's say if I don't do a perfect circle, then I kind of move it. I press on it, and then like here, like so, and I move it around and straighten it up, and then I use the tip to play with it. It depends on how it comes out. I'm just explaining that part. Then here at the very end is your cutter, okay, which cuts if you have way too much. If you have way too much of your I can't even think of it. Hello. Okay, anyway, what these are, they come in different sizes. Okay, and I can't even think of what this is. I'm so brain dead. Okay, I can't. I'm totally dead. I don't feel so great, so you have to forgive me. I can't even think of it. But pins. Okay, these are head pins. And there's different head pins that you use. Some have bigger bottoms, okay, that hold fatter beads. And then some are small like these, a little bit larger, and then they go taller. Some are very, very tall. You can get them very, very tall. In this case, we're going to use a smaller one. So, what I'm going to do is, and I hope you can see this okay. I'm going to stick on my glasses. Alright, what I'm going to do is take the pin, okay, and then I'm going to put, it's just a pearl, right on there. Then I'm going to take, it's a little tiny silver plated bead, and I'm going to put that right on the top, okay, just for show here. Now I'm looking at that, and that's way too long, and I think you would agree with me. Even if we use the biggest part of our pliers right here, it would be way too much, unless you were going to roll it a couple times, and that's a whole nother different story we're going to get into. So what I'm going to do is use the cutting part of my pliers, okay, and I'm going to judge how much do I want to cut off of this to make a nice circle, okay, to hook it onto the backing, whatever backing you choose. So I'm going to go down to about here, and you could always cut more if you feel like you haven't cut enough. So in this case, I'm losing it. In this case, this is what I'm going to use, okay? And it fell off because it did, because I didn't have a good grip on it, and because okay, oh gosh, yeah, I'm not set up for this. You have to forgive me. I don't have a good setup. Okay, so here we go. Now what I'm going to do is take the point top part of my pliers, and I'm going to bend it to the side, which is to the right of me at an angle, and that's your angle, okay? Can you see that? Okay, that's the angle that you're going to have it. Then I'm going to go a little bit more than, I'm going to use maybe right in between here to make my hoop. So I take the pliers at the tip, alright, and then I'm going to just make sure, and I have to put it towards me. That's how I do it, and I hope you can see this. I'm putting it towards me, and how I do it is I just roll it this way, and then I take the flat part and just straighten it a little bit, and there's your hoop. And then of course you're gonna put something in there, or you can just close it up. When you hook it onto something, then you take it, Now I'm left-handed, and then you close it and you make sure it's secure. And then I straighten it a little bit. And there's your earring with the hoop. Just like that. I hope you saw that. You could see it. I'm going to do one more for you so you get again an idea of what you're looking at. I hope I'm not too bright with this. I should put it against me. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take again the pin. This is the head pin, okay? And then I'm going to put in this case, I'm just going to go ahead because I lost it. I don't want to go fetch it. I'm just going to stick it on there, okay? And so here, we got a lot of pin. We don't need it. So I'm going to take my handy dandies, I call them, I can't live without them, and I'm going to look and go, you know what? I think this is enough. And I'm going to snip it. Okay, then I'm going to take it, and I'm going to go to the side, and you can use your thumb to help bring it down. And there you go, you're at your angle. See your, well, you can see your angle. Okey-doke. Anyway, that's the angle. God, I hope you can see this. I'll know when I look at it again. That's the angle. Okay, then I'm going to put it towards me because this is how it's easier for me. And again, I'm going to go maybe midway using my pliers like this. And I hold it tight. I hold the pearl. And I make sure I hold my finger down on here. And I'm just going to turn my hand all the way around. And then I'm going to take it and you're going to adjust it. And when you know what, when you do this, you'll get the feel of it. And it's easier than it looks, believe it, when you start playing. And then I need to close it up. So I'm going to take the very tip and then I'm going to close it like that. So I hope this helps. I hope you get an idea more. Like I say, playing with it is a lot better than watching somebody else do it. And then here again you have your hook, which came out pretty good. Alright, and you can hook that onto something. It fell on my computer. And so these are the two we just did. Alright, and this of course would be hooked onto something. So you have your, and that's how they come out. You can always play with it. You can always use your pliers to like where the opening is, to take it, open it up, maybe make it bigger and go down further and turn it, and then it looks like this. Oh gosh, can you see? I think it's too bright. Let me adjust a little bit. And then it looks like that. And then you take your flat part and you straighten it up a little bit. So if you play, I say play, play, play. Get just a pair of earrings and get a bunch of these, your head pins. And I would just sit there and practice at cutting and how much length you want and turning. And once you probably need just a couple times to do it, and you'd be surprised, you know, how quick you're going to learn and how quick. I hope you could see this. I hope I helped you. Like I say, I turn it towards me and I go like this because, or sometimes I do it like this because then I can, that's just how I do it, and I'm left-handed. So being right-handed, you know, you may have your own way and style of doing it. So when you turn, you just want to go all the way around, okay? And like I said, you can use any part of this, from the small part to the larger part, okay? And you can see how it goes small to larger. So you can use any part of that to make it the whole as round and big as you want it to. And like I say, going over more than once is a whole nother story, so I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not going to confuse you. So, but this is the one we did. I wonder if you can see. Okay, and that's how it turned out. The first one, you know, and the earring. Now, like I say, you can open it and always fix it the way you want. Play, and that's the best thing I can say is play. Make sure when you take the tip and you bring it down. Sometimes you have to use your thumb and give it a little bit of a help, okay, pushing it down. Do that. And if you don't get frustrated, just do it again. These pens, you can buy them. Don't get the real good silver ones. Just get there's some cheap ones you can buy. Just get those and play if you have to. You may have to sometimes if you have, just like I did that one small pearl without this. I needed a little bit of help with my finger and my thumb to get it. You want it to just go straight across, just straight. So you're going to turn it just once, okay, to that 1 degree. That's it, so that it's just going straight. And then, so I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to do it like this. So I'm taking this, pretending there's a bead on it, okay, once to the side, and there you go. Then you're going to take this, try to do it this way, and I'm just giving it a little more round, okay. So I'm going to go in between, and then you just turn, okay, and then if you have to straighten it a little bit, there's your little round hole. I hope you saw it. I'm so sorry if you didn't. If not, let me know. Google Plus has a Hangout, and I would be able to show you or have you do it, and then I can direct you and help you with it. If your mom was on Google Plus, she could even just create a Google Plus, and then just for the Hangout in general, and then I could do this with you or any help or questions that you need. It's fun to do, but once you start playing, and just buy a couple cheap glass beads and use some, and make sure the bottom of the pin is going to be big enough, okay, because the bottom of that pin is, if it falls out, then you're going to have to put something underneath that bead in order for it to hold, or it's going to go right through the pin. And I think your mom would understand more what I'm talking about. And they do have them so that they're rounder at the bottom, okay. So I don't know if you can see that pin, but you can tell there's like a little yeah, there you go. And some are big, some are small. Some are small and they'll go right through. And it's like, oh gosh, I want those earrings to look like that. So you can always take something little and just stick it on there that has a smaller hole to put on these, or buy a bigger one. I solder some of mine and just make them bigger. Right? It just depends on just play. I hope you saw what I did in order for you to at least turn it. And really, it's a flip of the wrist. The flip of your wrist. You don't have to use your whole hand. It just depends on how involved you are. Sometimes I do that. I'll use my whole body, but it's a wrist. And play, and then let me know how you do, and let me know if this was helpful. If I need to go slower, and I don't have a great setup, and I do apologize. So I hope this helps just a little bit, and you have a great day. And say hi to Mom. Hi, Peggy. Okay, and let me know if it helps. Okay, thank you.